Alright, so I thought we'd do a little video on using this stuff right here. VHT nightshades. I've seen quite a few people use it, never used it myself, and a lot of people use it on their tail lights. I'm gonna try it on my headlights because I would like the whole front end of this truck to basically blend outside of having like this accent color here that goes around the trim. So I'm gonna leave this on the side, this piece of vinyl that I have on here, so hopefully that light doesn't shine through that at night. I'll still spray the whole area, but hopefully that keeps down on the light. I'll try it on the first one. If it looks terrible, I'll restart and take it off and go from the beginning. But ultimately gonna do this light. This is amber colored whenever your blinkers turn on, but I just want it to be the smoked color because it would look better for the theme we're going with, and then the foggers on the bottom to do that smoked as well, and then the same thing on this side. So rule of thumb, whenever it comes to painting, get things super clean. So it's only going to stick to a surface that's clean and good enough to bond to. So got some water and cleaned everything off first to get some of the dust off. I didn't have any grease remover, tar remover, whatever, to kind of get you a clean surface, so I just used gas and a clean rag to get it super cleaned up. That way there's no blemishes on there whatsoever, no bugs, no anything like that. Now I'm going to get the taping this thing off, and then I'll probably spray one of the headlights first and see how it turns out with this piece of vinyl on the side. So that's what I'm about to do right now, and I will keep you guys posted as we go. Step 2. Got the tape put on, everything clean back up in case you touched it, smudged anything on it. And now we're going to give our can a shaky and then put on a couple layers here. So I'm going to grab this thing and get to rattling, and then we will slap a couple coats on here. Coat number 1. Hopefully it turns out a little better because it looks pretty splotchy right now, but I have a feeling that's the way it's going to be until it kind of gets its coating thing going on. So we'll catch up with you on our next coat. So a little update, the tip had a crack in it, sprayed globs and made it look like really nice textured stuff. So we didn't want that. I had to clean it all off and start over. Found the new tip, so this is just the first really light coat on it, so you can barely tell it's there when you're looking at this one, but whenever you compare it with what it originally was, it's obviously already got some darkness to it. I don't know how dark I'm gonna go, but we'll just at least put a coat or two more on it and see how it turns out. Okay, so I have one side done. This is what it looked like before. This was untouched. This is what I did on the other side. Basically just a light smoke. I went hard on this, but 3 light coats, and you can tell quite a bit of difference. I'm gonna have to do some night tests on it to see if you can still see through it well, but it darkened it up a good bit. It gave it the look that I wanted, so that's really what I put it on there for, is to kind of make everything blend together, since there's a bunch of dark things on the front of this truck instead of having the more of the white or clear there. So I'm gonna do a little bit more work on this thing, and I'll show you guys what it looks like whenever I get this driver's side finished up, and then get some shots of the truck. All right, so this is your result after one light coat, your very first coat you put on there. So it doesn't change it much, but just a little bit there. And I went a little harder on that little blinker piece there that sits in between the headlight and the grill. Like I said, I went 3 coats on the headlights here, so you can see that they're a fair bit darker. But they look pretty good. I mean, I'm interested to see how long it lasts. I'll let you guys know, because you could just pull your headlights and your fog lights. You'd have to pull them all the way off the truck, which takes a little bit of time, but then you could just have a paint guy smoke them. Another option on your foggers down there is you could put a light layer of tint over it. It's a pain to wrap these headlights in tint. There's so many different levels to them. So not that it can't be done, I'm just not willing to spend that much time to do it. So I just figured I'd try this and see how it turned out. So this is after coat 1. I'll do one more coat and show you real quick. All right, voila. Coat 2. Just a little bit darker. I'm gonna put one more light coat on there. I'm actually gonna look back and forth between the two, make sure I didn't spray one harder than the other. Yeah, these still look just a little bit darker, so try to keep them even. That way one doesn't look different, but you're rarely gonna look at them that close at the same time anyway. So almost ready to show you guys what this baby looks like finished up.